Hi, I'm Valder BeeBe. I broadcast on radio, streaming TV, podcast, and in print publications. I interview the world's most fascinating authors, all because I love a good book. This summer, I partnered with WPS for BeeBe's Summer Book Giveaway. We're giving away New York Times bestsellers and award-winning books. Books that inspire me, and I'm sure they'll inspire you. To be eligible to win a copy of Jesus Can Give You a New Life, answer this question. What is God's greatest gift to mankind? You'll find the answer in John 3:16 of the Bible. Send your response to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'm Valder BeeBe, and I'll see you for the next BeeBe Summer Book Giveaway. Hi, I'm Valder BeeBe. I'm the host and the visionary of the Valder BeeBe Show's God Talk. Some people talk to God and others believe that God talks to them. Join us in conversation with authors, religious clergy, metaphysicians, and regular people like you and I and God Talk. God Talk is a podcast available on FM radio, Roku TV, and online. Subscribe at ValderBeeBeShow.com. You can also subscribe at YouTube.com/ValderBeeBeShow. Join the conversation of God Talk. I'll see you there.
Davy Sutton, welcome back to the Valder BeeBe Show. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, Davy, summer is just looking good for record travel. I can't understand with the gas prices, but you're here to give us some clarity. So what do you see at this top of the summer travel trend?
You know, the past couple of years, because of the pandemic, we were looking for those road trips and outdoor spaces and open places. But this summer, big cities are back. People are ready to socialize again, and big cities are going to offer all of that with the culture, the entertainment, the dining experiences. So we're seeing places like Las Vegas, Chicago, New York, Orlando, and Seattle. They have been the most popular destinations domestically. And then internationally, Europe is a hotspot for Americans, with London, Paris, and Rome topping the most popular lists.
All right, I want my audience to know that Davy Sutton they call her an investigative storyteller who travels the world. Davy, let me ask you, where do we get any deals to save on this travel that we'll be doing?
You know, if you're looking to travel by air, make finding your flights a priority. Airfare is expensive, and we can expect it to remain that way because there's a lot of things going on: the fuel prices, inflation, shortages of planes and staff. And then next, I encourage you all to be flexible. Instead of booking based on the destination that you want to travel to, book based on what's actually on sale. And for hotels, if you stay on weekdays, you'll find that it might be a lower rate than on the weekend when prices typically surge. And also consider bundling segments of your trip together. That's bundling like your flight and your rental car, or your hotel and your flight. You can potentially save hundreds of dollars that way, and you can do that easily on Priceline.
Okay, you're here representing Priceline today. So tell me any savings through Priceline themselves?
Yeah, Priceline has their annual summer sale going on with discounts on thousands of hotels and coupons ranging from $20 to $100 off. So if you haven't booked your trip yet, the time is now to go hunting for those last minute deals.
Davy, hi. I'm on multiple platforms, and on the platform Instagram, one of the listeners says you say bundle your vacations items, your hotel, I'm having a hard time reading it. Your hotel, your rental car, what does that mean?
So you can group them all together, and on Priceline, they have a bundle and save tab. And so that allows you to group whether it's your rental car or your flight all in one trip, book it in one slot. Another way, and then you can save. On average, you could save around $240 if you bundle. And then Priceline, also another way to save is they have their great rewards program called Priceline VIP. It's free to join, and once you sign up, you start saving immediately. So you book a trip, and then you get an instant discount, and then you also get a coupon after each completed trip for even more savings. So basically, the more you book, the more you save. On average, VIP members' savings are 50% higher than non-members when booking hotels. And then Priceline, new today, they recently announced an additional benefit of the program called VIP Family, which helps you unlock savings 3 times faster. So how it works is you and up to 2 other members can create a VIP family, and then when any of you complete a trip, your totals are bundled together, tallied together, and it helps you gain higher status and unlock even more benefits faster.
You want to take a trip, Davey, with all that great information from Priceline. Where do we go online?
For more information about VIP Family, visit priceline.com/VIP.
Well, I'm going to book my next trip. I just got back off vacation, but I think I'm going to take another one. Davey Sutton, thank you so much for stopping by the Valder BeeBe Show. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Valder.
I'm Valder BeeBe. I host the Valder BeeBe Show, broadcast on radio and television. And this is my phone pouch. My phone pouch is a great invention. It allows me to go hands-free, pocket-free, purse-free, even belt-free. Head on over to myphonepouch.com. Hi, I'm Valder BeeBe. I'm the host and the visionary of the Valder BeeBe Show's God Talk. Some people talk to God and others believe that God talks to them. Join us in conversation with authors, religious clergy, metaphysicians, and regular people like you and I and God Talk. God Talk is a podcast available on FM radio, Roku TV, and online. Subscribe at ValderBeeBeShow.com. You can also subscribe at YouTube.com/ValderBeeBeShow. Join the conversation of God Talk. I'll see you there.
Good day, Shan Boudram. Thanks for being live on the Valder BeeBe Show. How are you today?
I'm doing amazing, Valder. I was just told how incredible you are. So you have already made a great first impression.
Well, I was told how smart and beautiful you are, and you are here on the Valder BeeBe Show, so you have made my day.
We are just showing people how to do a first date right now. We're knocking it out of the park.
All right. So, okay, dates must be hard. I've been married a long time, Shan. We ain't going to talk about how long. I'll just tell you since the beginning of time. And I'm happy. But my children, I see them dating. Tell me some things that I can say to them, because travel this year is expected to be at an all-time summer high. So what tips do you have when someone's looking to find a date while traveling over the next 6 months?
Yeah, well, you definitely want to start by asking your kids some questions. What do you want? Do you want to meet friends? Do you want to meet a potential long-term partner? Do you want to just meet someone who could take you to a great restaurant somewhere? These are important questions to ask yourself because this sets the intention for the action you're going to put behind it. And one of the easy ways that Bumble is making it to put action behind the intention when it comes to dating and traveling is through the travel mode. Travel mode allows you to actually change your location for swiping either before or while you are in a location. That way you've got some time to see what's out there for you and to try to make some connections beforehand. Same way that you would plan ahead when it comes to choosing how you're going to spend your days. Find some choices for date nights.
I want my audience to know that Shan Boudram, she's a certified sex educator and an intimacy expert. You're getting great information. You guys take notes. Okay, Shan, do you have any tips for our audience in optimizing those dating profiles?
Yes. And I think, again, if you've got a great mom like you who's willing to help out, enlist the help of that person. When it comes to dating profiles, it's about putting the best version of you face forward and also in the multidimensional way that you exist. So have a friend or someone trusted go through your profile and be like, hey, why didn't you mention this? Or why didn't you use the badge features? So Bumble has a badge feature where you can put what really matters to you right front and center. So there's no guessing game when it comes to what somebody is about. I think that dating apps are doing a really incredible job of showing a snapshot of the whole person in a very short amount of time. So use the features, update them often, and make sure that you get a friend or two in there to give you the okay that this is actually the true best you.
Okay, my kids are more savvier than I when they do these dating, but I always worry when they make that first date, when they meet that person in person. You have any ideas on that so I can calm myself down?
Yes. I mean, it would definitely probably help if your kids said, look, I've already had a video call with them. We didn't exchange personal information. We did it all through the Bumble app. I have already gone through their profile extensively. They're actually verified on Bumble, so they are who they say that they are. And I chose the location to ensure it's somewhere that I feel safe and comfortable in and that I know how to leave or go somewhere exciting afterwards because I'm in control. So if your kid did that little bit of extra work, you probably would feel a lot more at ease. And furthermore, they would feel at ease, most importantly, because when it comes to dates, yes, we want to meet somebody amazing, but more importantly, we want to put ourselves in a position to be the most amazing version of ourselves because the world's a giant mirror. If I feel relaxed and comfortable, likely my date will feel the exact same way, and then I will have a better time. And that's the whole point.
Okay. So after we've watched The Dating Swindler on Lifetime TV, what's different about Bumble? What gives us security that, going on Bumble will be a better experience?
Well, first and foremost, Bumble is a woman's first dating app. So women are in control in terms of starting the conversation. So you've got a little bit more time once you match with someone to actually go through their profile and see, does anything feel fishy to me? Now, one of the things that could feel fishy is that people on Bumble should verify themselves and their identity, which eliminates catfishing. So they've got a system in place that says, hey, are you actually who you say that you are? If someone's not verified, that can be in your early messaging conversations of hey, would you mind verifying yourself, especially before we make any in-person plans? And then in addition to that, using the features in app, because giving yourself a chance to make a decision before you make an investment is really important. So researching again about the person on their profile, but then furthermore, set up a virtual date before you actually meet in person. And you can ask some really important questions on that virtual date to see if it's even worth your time or safe for your time from there.
And how do you get started on Bumble as I wrap up?
Oh, easiest thing possible. You can download it at your app store. It is free. You can use Bumble BFF to meet friends or Bumble Biz to meet business partners. It's a connecting app more than it is a dating app. But I mean, that should be hopefully a no-brainer for everyone.
Well, Shan, you lived up to everything my producers told me. They told me you were smart, you were beautiful, you were savvy, and you were very informative on the Valder BeeBe show. Thank you so very much.
Well, thank you so much. Pass on my number to your producers. They sound lovely. I mean, for friendship purposes, I'm in the friendship business.
Hi, I'm Valder BeeBe. I host the Valder BeeBe Show, broadcast on radio and television. and this is my phone pouch. My phone pouch is a great invention. It allows me to go hands-free, pocket-free, purse-free, even belt-free. Head on over to myphonepouch.com. Hi, I'm Valder BeeBe. I'm the host and the visionary of the Valder BeeBe show's God Talk. Some people talk to God and others believe that God talks to them. Join us in conversation with authors, religious clergy, metaphysicians, and regular people like you and I and God Talk. God Talk is a podcast available on FM radio, Roku TV, and online. Subscribe at ValderBeeBeShow.com. You can also subscribe at YouTube.com/ValderBeeBeShow. Join the conversation of God Talk. I'll see you there.
Good day, Dr. Gwen Nichols.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very, very well. Welcome, Courtney.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I want my audience to know that Dr. Gwen Nichols, she's the Chief Medical Officer of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I want you guys to really pay attention because this is really important information. Dr. Nichols, thank you for your time. And before I get started talking a little bit with Courtney, tell me what LLS is.
So LLS stands for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And though our name says leukemia and lymphoma, we actually are a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping all patients with blood cancers. That includes leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and about a dozen other types of cancer that involve the blood and the bone marrow.
Why are you expanding to include those, and why is it important?
Well, it's really important because we have just amazing progress in the blood cancer space. There are so many new therapies, but both doctors and patients need to know about them to be able to access them. So we have just a load of wonderful free resources available. And we are expanding not only to other diseases, but to really double down on our efforts in pediatrics. And I guess I should add, the pediatrics, kids are not just little adults. And so we can't just hope that all the work that we've done in the adult cancers will trickle down to kids. We need to be sure we're researching and we're developing new, less toxic therapies for our kids.
Thank you for that explanation. I'm going to ask Courtney. Courtney, they told me you're the mother of a pediatric cancer survivor. Your child, what was your child's journey like?
Yeah, so I have a son, Caden, who was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia at the age of 3 in March of 2020. And shortly after we found out his diagnosis, we found out that he had a very rare form of leukemia that only happens in about 3% of cases. So he went from a standard form of treatment to a higher risk of treatment that included more intense and harsh chemotherapies. And so it was quite the journey. We had several surgeries, overnight hospital stays, and a lot of chemotherapy drugs that led to a lot of very scary side effects, including some side effects that he's still dealing with today, even though he has completed his treatment journey.
The LLS, they helped you through this family experience, and how do you support them or believe in them now?
Yes, so I actually found out about LLS shortly after Caden's diagnosis. I got involved with one of their fundraising opportunities, and through that I learned more about some of the other resources that they had. As you can imagine, finding this out, our family was devastated. I felt helpless. I felt like, I wish that I could take this away, but I couldn't. And so one of the things that I could do was educate myself. And LLS has a ton of wonderful resources educational resources that I was able to utilize to make sure that I can go into those doctor's appointments for Caden and I could really advocate for him to make sure that he was getting the treatment and the care that he deserved. So I am a firm believer in LLS and all of the things that they're doing. And I really appreciated all the support that they provided emotionally, as well as the resources to help educate me so that I could be the best advocate for my son.
Courtney, thanks for sharing a bit of your son's journey, and I'm glad that he is on a better path today. Dr. Nichols, is this story par for the course, or is it unique that Courtney shared?
So I'm sorry to say that this is par for the course. We have made a lot of progress, but that progress has come with being able to help kids survive through really tough therapies. And what we really need to do is start using less one-size-fits-all chemotherapies and understand the biology better so that we can help develop new, less toxic therapies for kids, so that Caden will be a healthy adult and not have those kind of side effects.
As I wrap up, tell me a little bit about the Dare to Dream project.
So Dare to Dream is our effort to really double down on everything you need to get new, less toxic therapies for kids. That includes pediatric-specific research, not just research trickling down from adults. It includes education and support programs and enhanced financial support for pediatric patients and families. And most importantly, our cornerstone is a global collaborative clinical trial for hard-to-treat leukemias. And this is really going to change the paradigm so that we put kids in the center of the drug development process, not the drugs in the center and the kids at the outside. We're really excited to make this a reality. And we have some wonderful pediatricians from all over the world participating in this clinical trial effort called PEDAL.
As my audience listens to this, I'm sure this really impacts some of them. Where can they get more information on this?
Oh, well, I hope your audience will please feel free to take advantage of our free resources. And whether it affects you or someone you know, please tell them to go to lls.org. And for those who would like to, who are in the kind of crisis that Courtney's family went through, they should come and speak with our Information Resource Center. Speak to a human being to get what you need. All of it is free. The number is 1-800-955-4572. We're here to help.
Dr. Nichols, I really thank you for taking the time. And Courtney, I really, really wish you the best on your journey with your child. Thanks for being my guest on the Valder BeeBe Show.
Thanks for having us.
I host the Valder BeeBe Show, broadcast on radio and television. And this is my phone pouch. My phone pouch is a great invention. It allows me to go hands-free, pocket-free, purse-free, even belt-free. Head on over to myphonepouch.com.
So I'm going to jump right into that because you are a woman of God. You are a woman of faith. And I just want to know, how has times of uncertainty, how has your faith helped you in times of uncertainty?
That's a very good question, because most times are times of uncertainty. But as you know, we're in this COVID-19 shutdown, lockdown, whatever you want to call it. I don't care if they say you can't go back out. It's still COVID-19, and it's a time of uncertainty. But Sherry, this is a time to cleave close to God. If you weren't close to God, you need to get close to God. If you've been close to God, you need to get closer to God. So this time of uncertainty has made my faith stronger. I continue to pray more. I have 4 kids. Now I have grandkids. It makes me pray for them. People know that I'm a praying person. They know it from social media. So they send me these little messages, would you pray for my mother or my father? And it's always an opportunity for me to make my faith stronger. So in these times of uncertainty, there is no uncertainty. Because see, God knew everything was going to be happening to Valder BeeBe. I can't tell you about y'all, but he knew everything was going to be happening to me. To this day and this time. So he wasn't surprised. I was just caught off guard.
Right.
Yeah. So after I got my footing in these times of uncertainty, and it took several months. It really did. It took several months. And after I realized that God is in charge of everything, I don't know what this thing is. He didn't give me any pre-warning or advancement or anything like that. But I found a peace when I kept saying, Father, I don't know what this is. I can't take this. I don't know how this is going to play out. God said, put your trust in me. And so in these times of uncertainty, to the people that are listening, put your trust in God. Continue to talk to God. Continue to beseech heaven. Take your prayers to the throne and say, I don't understand. I'm afraid. I'm having a hard time. Or whatever it is. And that uncertainty will be replaced with stronger faith.
Yes. Well said, Valder BeeBe.
Sherry Bronson TV network impacts, informs, and illuminates with compelling stories of extraordinary people and influential leaders who are making a positive change in our global community. We are excited to announce an expansion of our global reach to 400 million people with the launch of our new television platforms and mobile apps. We have 4 television channels with engrossing content for our viewers. For example, The Sherry Bronson Show. New business channel entrepreneurs and innovator success stories. Short films and movie trailers for emerging filmmakers. And Sherry Bronson transformative messages. To view new weekly content, please download the Sherry Bronson Television Network app on your mobile devices and add us on your favorite streaming television platform like Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Android TV, and mobile devices app for iOS and Android users. Visit SherryBronson.com to learn more about us.
Hi, I'm Valder BeeBe. I broadcast on radio, streaming TV, podcast, and in print publications. I interview the world's most fascinating authors, all because I love a good book. This summer, I partnered with WPS for BeeBe's Summer Book Giveaway. We're giving away New York Times bestsellers and award-winning books. Books that inspire me, and I'm sure they'll inspire you. To be eligible to win a copy of Jesus Can Give You a New Life, answer this question. What is God's greatest gift to mankind? You'll find the answer in John 3:16 of the Bible. Send your response to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'm Valder BeeBe, and I'll see you for the next BeeBe Summer Book Giveaway.